guys, Ash Lane here coming at you today discussing the new update that's right around the corner in Clash of Clans. So what is the new update? It's a big treasury update, really, and it's going to really change the economy of the game in terms of the individual where you put your loot and how you save your loot. We're going to get into the implications and the more in-depth nitty-gritty of what each thing means in just a bit. But here's an overview. We're going to add the Daily Star reward, the treasury concept, the loot cart, and then there's some balancing changes. You're getting your second air defense at Town Hall 6. Your third air defense will unlock at Town Hall 7. Also, Eagle Artillery does 3 times the damage to golems and golemites. Let's hop right into it here. What we're going to do is discuss the treasury, the daily star bonus, and the loot cart right now. Then I'll put on some replays and we can discuss the balancing changes and what it might mean for the game. So, the treasury. So, basically, I'm not going to read this verbatim, but you can go ahead and read along if you want. The clan castle is going to be changed. I think I'm picturing it in my head as a whole new tab in your clan castle and treat it like a bank. That's the analogy that I'm thinking of, that you could probably do the same. Your clan castle is now like a big vault or a treasury or a bank, meaning that you can put all kinds of loot, your war loot and now your new daily star bonus loot, and it's very hard for the enemy to get to it. So the idea behind this, the reason they're giving us the treasury, and you can read the specific details above in the first kind of bullet point there on the screen, the reason they're giving you the treasury is to make it easier to save loot. That was one of the biggest issues on the forums, on Twitter, on everywhere, is how can I save my loot? Well, now this is the treasury. I think it's a really small percentage. Think the Dark Elixir storage, but even worse as far as how hard it is to get that loot as the attacker. So you can put your money in the bank, and it's a nice way to save up. Now, your bank will become larger and larger, not due to the level of the clan castle, but actually your treasury capacity is determined by your town hall level and your clan perks level. So the clan perks that used to say war loot extra storage are now going to be changed to treasury extra storage. So you can keep leveling up your treasury, and now, I don't know about you guys, but the whole war loot thing before extra storage, never got too excited about that. I never even used my clan castle as a bank. But now it's actually going to be viable. It's going to be a definite benefit to have a larger treasury, because that's where you can store a ton of loot that's really well protected now. So your daily star bonus, moving on here, if you win 5 stars from multiplayer battles, you earn bonus loot. Daily bonuses, we've been asking for those for a long time. So although this doesn't seem like the biggest update in the world, I think I gotta give a hats off to the dev team for coming up with these ideas. I think this will fix, in a large way, the loot problems that we have in the economy right now. I think people have already learned to play without having to use those town hall snipes. That's never coming back. So those golden days, no pun intended, are over, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. So the loot right now is pretty good, although we do still have those 1 gem boosts. So that's going to be going away on the resource boost, but then we're going to have the daily star bonus, the loot cart, and the treasury to help stockpile loot easier. So moving on to the daily star bonus, just to wrap that up, obviously you're going to be getting those 5 stars. You're going to be getting some sort of a league type bonus. I mean, think of it like a league bonus, only it's going to your treasury. So that's another way you can stockpile loot. So every day it would behoove even the casual player to get 5 stars, get that loot in your treasury, and then move on. The loot cart. So whenever you're attacked now, the broken down cart will appear in your village after every defense. You collect it, similar to, basically think of the tombstones that spawn right now where the enemy, or the attacker rather, where his troops died. You know how there's those little tombstones that give you elixir? Well, picture little loot carts now that actually contain 20% of the resources that you lost. So the loot cart, when it spawned, it's going to give you back 20% of the loot you already lost. So the one thing about the loot cart is that loot is not going to go to your treasury. That's just going to go to directly to your storages. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Now let's go ahead and get into the actual balancing changes. So you saw it before, there are a few balancing changes added to the game that's going to affect the meta strategy at Town Hall 6, 7, and 11. So Town Hall 6 and Town Hall 7 are both getting access to an additional air defense. So they're basically being unlocked one Town Hall earlier, that second and third air defense respectively. So what that's going to change is pretty obvious. Right now, if you guys, I know most of my audience is Town Hall 8, 9, 10, and 11, but if you guys have been or maybe have second accounts down in Town Hall 6 or Town Hall 7, you'll know that dragons absolutely dominate. Air dominates. Even Town Hall 6, you're seeing these balloon attacks. That's really easy just to kind of spam your troops and just watch them go to town. So adding those air defenses will be pretty big for the defenders and have to make the attackers at least use a little bit of strategy when choosing where to engage a base. So with Town Hall 11, they have the added Eagle Artillery bonus. Now, some of you may have watched my big 10-15 minute video where I discuss what I want to see happen with the Eagle Artillery, and we're not getting what I wanted to have happen. I wanted, in a nutshell, for it to do more damage, a significant amount of more damage across the board, but for it to take longer to trigger, to activate more troops on the board before it woke up. But I guess what they're actually doing is going to kind of do the same thing, at least how it changes the way people attack. So I am overall happy with the changes to Eagle Artillery. What it's going to do, in case you guys missed it in the beginning, is it's going to do 3 times the amount of damage that it does right now to golems and golemites. Now, I might extend that to either lava hounds or maybe any troop with over 20 hit points. Maybe that's going a bit too far. I'm sure they tested that out, thousands and thousands of times before they're actually bringing it, and something made them decide to limit it to just golems right now. So I'm going to trust in their expertise and hope that this changes the way the game is played a little bit. We're still seeing these mass witch queen walks, but to be honest with you, I'm actually pretty happy with that. So all in all, I like the update. I think the Treasury is going to really impact the game more than a lot of people think it will, as far as just making it a bit easier, a bit less stress on the individual, especially those people at Town Hall 9 and 10 and 11 who are having difficulty saving up for all those really expensive upgrades, because you guys know it gets really expensive to upgrade, and it gets harder and harder to save up your loot the higher you go in the game. So hopefully the Treasury is going to give you a place where you can bank all that loot, save it up, get those upgrades, and at the same time, hopefully the loot available in the economy will still be there as well. And obviously the daily star bonus will help to supplement that in a few ways as well. So there's a lot to take in. We'll have to see how it goes. Will it be enough? Honestly, very tough to say right now. A lot of people, it seems like the tide is turning in terms of the public feedback. A lot of people are turning, after every update. It does not matter. It never fails. The update could be, hey, free loot for everybody, free gems for everybody, and 10 new troops, and you'd get 40% of the vocal minority saying, "This sucks, Supercell, you're so greedy." So, we always have to take a month or two and wait and see, let our rational brains in our non-emotional state kind of see how the game has actually changed. So, I think we're starting to see that a little bit with the Town Hall 11 update finally, and I think these changes, although they're not dramatic, I think they'll go a long way into quelling some of the what was the big uprising in the Clash community lately. So, for the near future, you guys know I'm still really hoping to see a few major things added to the game. This year, I really, really, really want Clan War tournaments really badly. I hope they come in 2016. And also, you guys know what, if you saw my 3 Wish episode, go back and watch it. I'm not going to get into it again, but I think there's one major thing that still needs to be fixed in the game as well. And lastly, I really want Town Hall 10 properly balanced, so I hope there is a new troop, a Grand Warden at 10, a new spell, or something different added to the game in the next few months to help out those Town Hall 10s and avoid people from rushing past Town Hall 10. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Just a few ways you can help the channel out. Number 1, like. Number 2, subscribe. And number 3, comment. Tell me what you think of the video. I really appreciate it, guys, and it really helps me out a lot. Also, you can find me on social media. I'm active every day on Twitter at @clash_with_ash and on Bindle chat group #ClashWithAsh. And as always, you can find me on my website at www.clashwithash.com. Thanks, guys.